The book I read was Motherwhelmed by Beth Berry. She is a writer, activist, life coach, circle facilitator, and mother of four. And in the book, she talks about the pressures women have for when it comes to being a mom. She talks about the stories mothers create, and these stories could either be created by themselves or could have been created for them by other people. She mentions that sometimes our stories are influenced by the people that we're attached to. So if we're attached to our father and we really want his approval, then we will make sure that our story is something we think he'll approve of. So we'll parent in a way that either our dad would want us to, or in a way that reflects his views, or a way that a mother would want to herself, but then she would change that story whenever her father's around. And this is just an example of many different things that could affect a mom's story. She also talks about self sacrifice and how moms are expected to be self sacrificial. So they usually don't have a self care routine because they feel guilty. Um, and if mothers make the choice to stay at home, then they have the story that they shouldn't be spending money on things that make them feel good because they're not the ones bringing home that income. She also lived in a impoverished city in Mexico in the past, and she was able to get examples from then. She does have privilege, like her struggles have to do with not being able to afford private school, and also not being able to live sustainably, wash her diapers. So that's one reason why I wouldn't recommend it to just anybody. I could see that being kind of down putting if a mom can't afford to put food on the table, but she's reading a book from someone who struggles paying for private school. But I would recommend it for somebody who is at the same level, who wants to live sustainably, who wants to eat organically and struggles to do that. She also talks about the different ways that society can impact mothering. So back in the day, women weren't allowed to do much except stay home, clean for their husbands. And even though that's not like a written rule anymore, it's still kind of in the back of a lot of women's heads that maybe that's what they should be doing.